Well done, Junpei.
What's his total 180? I mean, I know he just got outed for being the killer, but still. His voice completely changed.
As you so correctly deduced, I have the number 9 bracelet.
See, I told you I don't like him no more. Yeah, but you were simping over him like the past 4 streams or 3 streams. You were simping all for him.
I retrieved it while we were searching for the missing hardware for the Red. I left the room I was supposed to search and headed to the first-class cabin on B deck. My purpose was to obtain the number 9 bracelet. 9 is a potent ally in the nonary.
No, I wasn't. Shut up. You were. You totally were. I'll even find a clip of you
Adding 9
saying
to
so.
any set of numbers won't alter the digital root.
Correct.
As you can see, 9 is a very useful number here. With it, one can go anywhere, with anyone. It is, I suppose you could say, a game changer.
Yeah, I guess.
So I made for the first-class cabin to obtain it. In mere moments, I successfully acquired the number 9 bracelet. There was also an unexpected bonus.
Oh?
The knife the 9th man had used.
Ah.
I quickly pocketed both of them and left. I made my way back to where I was expected to be. That's when I ran into Snake. Well, this guy X, actually. I spotted him ahead of me. He was heading for the large hospital room and hadn't noticed me. The man wearing Snake's clothes arrived at door 3.
So where did this guy X come from? I'm surprised that Psycho isn't having a stronger reaction to Hongo being a murderer. I mean, when he found out that Gentaro was like working with Cradle Pharmaceuticals like an hour or 2 ago, he was like, I dropped this man. But now he's just denying that he simped. Oh, I can't express what I'm feeling over text. Oh, is that so?
When he stopped, I walked up behind him and called out, Snake. He turned around.
Where did you come from? Where did you come from? And they don't even look that similar, do they? Not really.
He said nothing. His mouth simply hung half open. He seemed dazed somehow, almost like a man half asleep.
I dropped this man? Yeah. Just because he's older doesn't mean that he's hotter. Even though he kind of is.
Perhaps he had been drugged. It wasn't important.
Right. You just want to kill.
I tend to gloss over little things like that. I was certain that man was Snake. I knew Snake had taken part in the nonary game 9 years ago. Being blind, it made sense that he didn't recognize me immediately upon our first meeting. But why then hadn't Snake said anything to me later?
I don't know.
Surely he hadn't forgotten what had happened to him in the nonary game. But not once did he attempt to confront me. Did his lack of sight prevent him from fully recognizing who I was?
Perhaps.
Or perhaps Snake had conspired with Zero to deceive me. Regardless, he was a threat, and it was better to deal with him sooner rather than later. I had to get rid of him before he took action. With quick thinking, my plan went into motion immediately. I held the number 9 bracelet over the Red. I waved my own bracelet in front of the Red, and then grabbed Snake's arm and shoved his hand against the scanner panel. The door opened. I threw the man through it. 9 seconds later, the door shut.
Ah.
81 seconds passed.
Also good to see you again, Bio. Oof. To smithereens.
After that, I returned to my post as though nothing had happened.
You're really quick for an old man.
After conducting my own search, I returned to the large hospital room when the 1 a.m. bell rang.
Ace, did you kill Clover?
Well, obviously, she was stabbed.
Yes.
See?
Why? Why did you kill her?
'Cause she's Snake's brother?
She was Snake's sister.
I mean, she was Snake's sister, yeah.
It was possible he had told her something dangerous. Additionally, she had gone through door 1. It seemed likely she might have found it.
Found what?
Found what?
Why don't you go through door 1 yourself?
We don't have time.
Perhaps it's hidden somewhere.
Yeah, but Lotus and I went through door 1 too.
We didn't see anything suspicious.
Yes. I thought as much after I heard your report at the central stairs. I doubt the two of you could find it.
I don't know why, but I'm hungry for macaroni.
But perhaps Clover was different. Perhaps she had found it. I was, therefore, desperate to find her. And at last I did, in the first-class cabin. I spoke very calmly. Did you see it?
See what?
Don't act as if you don't understand. You were in the captain's quarters, weren't you?
Uh-huh. What are you talking about?
Not really slick, Clover.
Very well. By the way, what are you doing here, Clover?
Another reason why I don't like Ace is he killed my girl Clover.
What? Nothing.
Yeah, that's a pretty good reason.
There's blood on your shoes. It looks fresh.
Oh.
Did you go take a look at the 9th man's corpse? I see. Your silence suggests that you noticed. You saw something, didn't you? You saw that his bracelet was gone.
What?
No!
You aren't going anywhere.
Clover ran. She made for the exit, but Ace stood in her way. But wait. Why would his bracelet be gone? The captain dude. Why would his bracelet be gone when we went through door 1 with Ace? It was still there. And we all theorized that Clover was the one that took it. So why is it different this time? He caught her by the collar as she passed and threw her to the floor hard.
You're staying here.
No!
She leapt back up and darted past him into the hallway. Ace followed at a run.
Don't you run, little girl.
Bruh. Oh, I knew that. Oh, he said. What are you talking? Oh. Not the captain. Okay, I see. I see. You know, I'm not good at remembering things. He was faster. And she just got assassinated. I can't watch this. I hate Ace for this. Me too. I was starting to like Clover, even if she is a little annoying. His face hadn't changed. If he felt guilt or remorse or anything one might feel after taking the life of another human being, it didn't show.
You son of a bitch!
Seven's whole body trembled with rage and his voice rumbled with hate. Santa's eyes were bloodthirsty, and Lotus and June's faces were distorted by anger and hatred. I'm literally 7 right now. Ace looked at them and smiled. It was a cold, cruel thing with no humor in it. He shook his head and sighed.
I admit it. I've lost. I have lost. Completely and utterly.
Yes, you have. We're still right here? Jesus.
Don't misunderstand, Junpei. I didn't lose to you.
Oh no.
I lost to Zero, not you.
Well, I'm the one who basically ratted you. Not ratted, but outed you out.
I'm rather disgusted with myself for falling into such a simple trap. I looked the fool.
Yeah, you do.
And it was a trap. Make no mistake.
I gathered that.
I was trapped and manipulated by Zero.
Obviously, it's Zero's revenge. Or punishment on you.
The man I killed in the shower room? If he wasn't Snake, then I have no idea who he was. But he was wearing Snake's clothes, and that was no coincidence. He had also been injected with something that reduced his cognition and prevented him from identifying himself or resisting me. And we can't forget the components that were removed from the Red before we arrived. I have no doubt that Zero planned all of this.
Which, that means Snake could actually be in the coffin. Yep, that's what we're all leaning towards.
Zero made sure I would kill that man.
And if he is, that man had Snake's clothes, so Snakes could be in the coffin naked. That's not really something we need to be thinking about right now.
It follows, of course, that Zero knew everything I would do. That I would try to take the number 9 bracelet. That I would try to kill Snake. Everything.
Suddenly, Junpei remembered the paper he'd found in the safe. He'd remember the last words Zero had written on it. I'm just trying to keep my mind occupied. I'm pissed off at Ace right now. I must punish them for the innocent lives they sacrificed. This is the only warning they will receive. The innocent souls might be saved. I now state the truth. Zero. And he remembered other words. Words he heard from Clover.
I think Zero is one of us.
Huh?
So, Hongo is truly a bastard. He is. He's a hot bastard. But Snake might be Zero. I don't know. One by one, Junpei looked at the 5 people standing in front of him. Ace. Santa. June. 7. Lotus.
Zero is one of us? No. Wait.
I'd be cursing so much right now, but I'm trying to control myself. Good Psycho.
There's one more person. Snake. The man who died in the shower room isn't Snake. That means he's almost certainly still alive.
Right.
Maybe Snake is Zero. Maybe he made Guy X wear his clothes so that we'd all think he was dead.
Damn, this stream has been going on for over 7 hours. Okay.
Where's Snake now?
Probably in the coffin.
What if he's off somewhere laughing at us?
I don't think his reaction would be laughing after his sister literally died. I think he would be more pissed off, if anything.
If he is Zero, he must have been lying to us about everything else. Is he watching us?
I think he's in a coffin.
Well, I believe I've finished with my confession. Why don't we get moving?
Moving where? He sounded as if he just finished doing nothing more exciting than describing the weather. So tired. Jesus. For Santa, it was the last straw.
What the hell is this shit? You aren't going anywhere, you son of a bitch! We're gonna leave your ass here to rot!
Sorry to tell you this, bro, but this route is really long. Yeah. Yeah, this route has been very long for the night. Oh. Well, whatever. As long as I don't have to solve another puzzle, as long as I don't have to do another puzzle tonight, I am more than glad to finish it up, no matter how long it takes. My brain is not in the mood to finish one more puzzle at all. You aren't going anywhere, you son of a bitch. We're gonna leave your ass here to rot. I don't know if that's possible.
Why? Because
Well,
I
actually,
killed
Clover's
Clover?
dead.
That's ridiculous. Why are you so upset that I killed the little bitch?
Hey, yo! Don't be calling Clover no bitch. She's a chick.
She was nothing to you. A stranger you only met a few hours ago. Am I wrong?
Exactly, Psycho. That is the last effing straw. There are no more puzzles on this route. Thank the goose.
You bastard!
Seven roared and lifted a fist that would likely have shattered Ace's jaw. But someone else was faster. Oh? It was Lotus. She stepped toward Ace, raised a fist of her own, and got his ass, and drove it straight into his nose. Damn. She feisty.
Blindsiding me with a punch, huh? You've got some fire, don't you?
I just love the kind of woman who can beat the shit out of me.
I confess, I rather like a tough
Oh.
one.
I guess me and Ace have similar tastes. He sniffed and wiped a small trickle of blood from his nose with a raised eyebrow.
Well, maybe you'd like another one then.
Yes, please.
Before that,
Oh.
let me give you one of my own.
Oh. Is he about to hit her?
Huh?
Lotus duck. Lotus scarcely had time to blink. Oh. Ace snaked his arms around her and pulled Lotus back up against him. In the same motion, he reached into his coat pocket. Oh. Oh! He got the blicky. It was a gun. The revolver. Almost lazily, he tilted it to point at Lotus's head.
If any of you so much as blink, I won't hesitate to pull this trigger.
Uh-oh, I'm blinking.
I've already killed 3 people. Don't think I'm not ready to make it 4.
Fuck his ass up. Here it comes. Oh, gosh.
3 people?
I want
What
to
do you
cuss so
mean?
bad. You're already cursing, Psycho.
Very well. Let me take this opportunity to illuminate you.
Please do.
The person who killed the 9th man was me.
I've gathered that. Okay.
Although I suppose to be more accurate, I encouraged him to get himself killed.
Oh. It'd be worse than that. Oh.
While we were examining the main staircase, he came to me and told me his name. I recognized it at once, so I gave him a little push. Just a little white lie.
Oh.
It seems the settings for the dead were altered. Now it only requires a single person to deactivate the detonator in the bracelet. Investigate what's beyond door 5. We'll meet again later. And with that,
Okay. Have a good one, guys.
You ain't seen nothing yet. Oh, okay.
I'm going off ahead now. Well then.
Why is it stopping? God damn it! You lied! Open the door, please! I'm begging you! Help me! Please get me out of here! Get me out of here! Oh my god, oh my god! There's no time left! Listen! I was lied to! He lied to me! He put me in here!
You could have told us who he was, and this whole game would have been over in minutes.
It was him! He killed me! It was him!
Kabooey. Yeah.
I had 4 reasons for killing him.
1.
As I said before, in the nonary game, the number 9 bracelet is of utmost importance.
Right.
If I had allowed him to keep such a useful tool, he, or it, would have become a threat to me.
Okay.
As such, I decided that he should be eliminated early on.
2.
I wanted the number 9 bracelet.
Okay.
If I could manage to obtain it, I would be able to manipulate the game as I saw fit. I would be unable to acquire the bracelet unless its owner was dead. That's the second reason.
3.
Even setting aside his number, he would have been nothing but trouble for me. He was aware of my past. He knew what happened here 9 years ago. It was important that I eliminate him before he was able to disseminate this information.
4.
Lastly, I wished to conduct a simple test.
Oh.
A test to see if this nonary game was serious, or a poor attempt at a joke.
Well, it wasn't.
I needed to be quite sure. As such, I encouraged him to act against the rules so that I might observe the outcome.
So you're just all effed up in the head, aren't you? Junpei glared
I
at
don't
him.
get your third motive. What the hell happened 9 years ago?
Yeah.
Didn't I say? The nonary game was played. I planned it out, and I conducted its execution.
Why? What on earth was it supposed to do?
Hmm. Three plus 5. We still need a snake's bracelet, okay. Why? What on earth was it supposed to do?
I don't really think I have any obligation to tell you that.
Douche. Ace smirked. He was trying to provoke them, and it was working. Although Ace had paid very little attention to Lotus after catching her, the gun had never weaved from her temple. She looked quite pale, and then when she spoke, her voice shook.
What's with this gun? Where did he get this?
Why don't you tell her, Santa?
Santa ground his teeth and glared at
Other
Ace.
side of door 6. We found the gun in the coffin in the cargo room, right?
Yes.
Bastard must have grabbed it when we weren't looking.
Indeed, I did. That was a pretty serious mistake, you know. Just saying you intended to leave it behind.
Ace laughed, a short, derisive snort, and gave Junpei a sickeningly pitying look.
Well, there isn't much time left. I'll be off then.
Bastard.
Well, where are you going?
Do I really need to explain? I had assumed it would be obvious. I have the number 9 bracelet, and now I have Lotus.
No, don't take her away. Yes, yes.
Isn't there a door with a 9 on it in the room that looked like a church?
Yes.
That's where you're going, isn't it?
And how do you know that?
Santa told me about it while we were looking for Clover.
I see. Well, you are correct. That is my destination. But now I must say goodbye to all of you.
Ugh.
Ah, and please, don't forget my warning. Move and I'll pull the trigger. I don't need her alive to open the door, you know.
As he spoke, Ace began backing toward the door, practically dragging Lotus behind him. If you use Clover's bracelet and if Snake is in the coffin, it would be 9. Oh, okay.
Shit! He's getting away!
I believe you. Oh. Shiza. Oh, but that's 6 people. One of them would have to go. We wouldn't be able to take all 6 of them. Unless... I guess we could do 5, 6, and 7, and 2, 3, and 4. That's a possible combination.
But we can't risk it.
That would be 6 bracelets, though. Right, Marshmallow. Damn it. This is truly not a good ending. Junpei, Santa, June, and 7 stood frozen. Ace had the face of a man gone mad. You sure he wasn't already mad to begin with? They had no doubt he would pull the trigger. Ace had reached the exit.
Now, Lotus, open the door for me if you would.
He forced Lotus to open it, and then turned and addressed them once more.
Goodbye.
Sayonara. Well, I guess we could do this. That looks like a good combination. We leave behind 2 people. I'm fine with that. We just have to get find a way to get Snake out of the coffin. Then he stepped through the door. It fell shut. In the blink of an eye, they were gone.
Damn it!
Yeah. As soon as Ace and Lotus were gone, Junpei and the others leapt for the door in pursuit of Ace. But as Junpei laid his hand on the doorknob... June... There was a noise behind him. He looked over his shoulder. June was kneeling on the floor, breathing heavily.
Hey, June, what happened? Are you alright?
Get away, that's my girl. Santa ran to June and wrapped his arm around her before she could collapse all the way. Actually, no. He can have her.
Jesus, you're burning up. Your fever's back. Are you okay?
June's fever had returned, again for no apparent reason. Her eyes were watery, and her eyelids drooped. Her breath came in dry, shallow gasps.
I'm okay. Really, I'm fine.
I don't believe so.
You should be worrying about Lotus.
Oh wow, we actually are leaving these two behind. Are we? She was breathing hard now, and she could barely summon the strength to talk.
But...
Junpei was torn. He couldn't leave June alone in the state she was in. But every moment they waited, Ace was farther away, Lotus's life in his hands. What was Junpei supposed to do? June's eyes drifted to Junpei's. She managed to muster a weak smile.
Don't worry about me.
Okay.
I just need a little rest. I'll be fine. Don't you remember? I just needed to rest a little bit last time.
What is going on with her?
So please save Lotus.
Okay. Because this is more than a fever or just being exhausted.
Think about what Ace has already done, Junpei. When he's got what he needs from Lotus, you really think he's just gonna let her walk away?
No.
Damn it. You guys go on ahead.
Okay.
As soon as June starts feeling better, we'll follow you. Go!
How's that gonna work? Unless they have the number 0 bracelet, then those two can get through. Junpei looked at June. She nodded once. She couldn't manage much more, but it was all that confirmation Junpei needed. His resolve was set. Wait, so you would leave Santa and June behind and go through the door with Snake, Junpei, and 7, including Clover's bracelet? Yeah, that's if we can get Snake out of the, coffin. I'd willingly leave these two behind, but now I'm kind of feeling not.
All right, come on, 7. We're going after Ace.
Hell yeah!
I actually still don't understand what is going on with June's condition. Me either. Is it some kind of virus or something? Was she poisoned? What kind of poison lasts 9 hours?
Santa, you take good care of June. I'm trusting you.
So we agree it's not just tiredness, right? It has to be some kind of illness.
Got it.
Santa nodded. Junpei turned before he had a chance to change his mind and started running toward the door. He could hear 7's heavy footsteps behind
Let's
him.
go!
Hey, this is like our original group when we, Snake, and 7 went through door 5. Getting tired doesn't cause the fever. Right. Yeah, so it can't just be exhaustion. Okay. Junpei and 7 had finally arrived at the church, exhausted and out of breath. As their lungs struggled to catch their breath, their eyes frantically scanned the room.
Where are they?
They already went through the door.
I don't see them.
You think they already went through?
Probably. He reached up to wipe the palm full of sweat from his brow.
Maybe.
Check the red to see if it's vacant. Even as he spoke, Junpei was already on his way to the larger of the number 9 doors.
Let's check the red.
Exactly. Vacant. Oh, He spun around and headed toward the smaller door. The red would tell him if Ace and Lotus had moved to another room. Okay, they went through this one.
It's occupied.
That means Ace and Lotus went through here.
Right.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Why this one and not the big one? Junpei and Seven stepped away from their door. They retreated to the center of the room and began to talk.
What do we do now?
I guess we get Snake somehow?
Yeah, what should we do? Well, the big door is still vacant, but...
The two of us can't do anything with it.
Right.
Yeah, not even counting how our digital route isn't 9.
Just then, as they were pondering what to do next, there was a noise. A noise like someone hitting a thick wooden panel. Okay, I'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom one last time. Okay, I'm back. Let us finish this. Okay. There was a noise like someone hitting a thick wooden panel.
What's that sound?
Junpei looked up, surprised. Seven followed suit, his eyes jumping from the room, looking for the source of the sound. Lee Coffin.
It's coming from over there.
It wasn't long before they found the altar, or more precisely, what was on it.
The coffin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's open it.
Already.
How?
By opening it.
By force.
Please open it. Are you hanging in there, Psycho? Yeah, I think Psycho's hanging in there.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Well, you never know till you try, right?
Barely. Aw.
The only necessity for success is the willingness to suffer 1,000 failures.
Who said that?
Who said that?
Yeah,
I forget.
me too.
Anyway, we've got to try.
Junpei and Seven leapt at the coffin. They grabbed hold of what purchase they could find and pulled.
Damn it!
Not gonna
See?
work.
Didn't I tell you?
Just try 9,999 more times.
If you could just pull it open, why would it have something like that?
Okay, do we put in the same code or do we need a different
Right.
one?
So unless I put in the right passcode, it's not gonna open.
Hold on. The noise hadn't stopped. In fact, as it continued, it had only gotten louder and more forceful. What were they supposed to do, Junpei
Is
wondered.
there some sort of clue somewhere?
What? Oh no, are you kidding me? They stood there for a few minutes staring at the coffin and then Seven spoke.
Hey, Junpei.
Mm-hmm.
I remember you mumbling about some weird numbers over by the bathroom in the first-class cabin.
Yes.
You got those numbers by solving the secret message Clover was holding, right?
Right?
Truth had gone, or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. What about it?
Well, maybe that number's the passcode for this thing, too.
Okay.
Come on, that's impossible. Those numbers were the code to unlock
Might
that
as well
safe.
try it.
Yeah, but the person who set up that safe in this coffin is the same person, right? Zero set up both of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Well, then they might have set the same passcode for both of them.
That's ridiculous.
Why don't you just try it? I mean, it's not like you'll make things any worse.
Right?
It'd just be a waste of time. There's
Just
no way they're the same number.
Junpei, just shut the hell up and do it.
How do you know that? You never know until you try. The only necessity for success is the willingness to suffer 1,000 failures.
Exactly. Exactly. Just do it.
Who said that?
You did. Okay. That was corny.
Fine.
I love Junpei and Seven's dynamic. I prefer it more over Junpei and June. He knelt down in front of the keypad and looked at it. Perhaps because he repeated them so many times, the numbers came easily to Junpei's mind.
1438 3421.
Well, I have it written down just in case. 7 is great. I agree. I love him. Quickly, he typed them in. Okay, I don't even need to worry. Oh. He checked that he had entered the right numbers, took a deep breath, and pressed the E button. Please. It only took a moment.
What? You gotta be kidding me.
No. There was a click. And with a heavy clunk, the lid of the coffin slid off onto the floor. Someone sat up from inside. Snake! Everybody look at Snake! Welcome back, Snake. Welcome back to the party. We're glad to see you, buddy.
You? Why?
You're really excited, Psycho.
Ah, those voices. Junpei and Seven, unless I'm mistaken.
You are not mistaken, buddy.
Where are the others? Are they elsewhere?
He lives. He does live. Of course, there was no reason Snake would have known anything about where anyone else would be. Oh my effing god, I'm so happy. I'm glad. Me too. But now I'm kind of dreading how he's gonna react to Clover's death. Junpei and Seven looked at one another. There was a great deal he needed to know, but... They had to tell him something, however, so they began to talk. Snake explained to them how he came to be locked in the coffin. Apparently he had been hit with some sort of knockout gas, and Junpei and Seven explained what had happened to the rest of them.
I see. I believe I got the gist of everything.
The
Have I
gist?
been sufficiently caught up?
Yes. No, there was one thing they kept from him. Of course. There was one thing, however, that neither Seven nor Junpei could bring themselves to say. That Ace had killed Clover. They feared that if Snake knew, he might go might well go insane.
Yeah.
They decided as much by looking at the moment Snake had climbed off the coffin.
But that still doesn't explain why you were trapped in here.
We've still got no clue about Zero's true identity, let alone why the hell he's doing all this. Why did he put Guy X in Snake's clothes?
Right?
Is all this stuff somehow related to that Nonary game that was played 9 years ago?
Hey, Snake, do you know anything?
Junpei put the question to Snake. His answer was less than illuminating.
What are you talking about? I apologize, but I have no idea what you're saying.
Snake, this is no time to be coy. Just tell us. It seemed as though Snake was perhaps not being entirely honest, but that knowledge did Junpei and Seven little good.
Oh, come on, just tell us if you know.
I don't know what to tell you. How can I know something I don't?
No matter how many times they asked, he insisted that he knew nothing. It was becoming clear that Snake wouldn't give in, and every second they spent asking him was a second wasted.
Dad, we're running out of time.
We need to go after Ace.
However, they stood in silence, the overpowering atmosphere of the chapel almost stifling. Okay. Junpei, Seven, and Snake simply stood at a loss for what they should do next.
What do we do now?
He glanced over at Snake's wrist. Sure enough, he could see the 2 on the bracelet on Snake's wrist.
The 3 of us can't make a digital root of 9.
Right?
Yeah, we just get 5.
Unless...
We're stuck here then.
Oh, hey, I just remembered something.
Oh no, Seven began patting his pockets as if we're checking to see if any of them had anything.
What? What is it?
I found something earlier.
What did you find?
This.
He finally found the pocket he wanted, and his hand dove onto it. Seven pulled out something round and metal. A bracelet. Zero. How's that gonna help? There was no mistaking the number glowing at them from the face like a cartoon eye.
Zero.
Mm-hmm.
Zero's bracelet.
What did you say? Are you saying that 7 has the number 0 bracelet?
Yes, sirree.
Yeah.
Where did you get that?
Right. 7 plus 2 plus... yes, you're right. But what about Junpei? What is Junpei gonna do? Junpei's is 5. But if he had... Snake's question was innocent enough, but if he learned the truth... If he had been able to see, he would notice 7 looked away.
Clover gave it to me.
Yes.
She did?
Yeah.
How did she come by it?
Well, she found it. See, on the other side of door 1, A-deck, the captain's quarters. She asked me to hold on to it because it was too big and bulky for her to be lugging around.
He's lying.
Yeah. Junpei could tell right that 7 wasn't telling the truth. Well, obviously.
He even told us earlier.
We know.
I haven't actually looked at it yet. Didn't want to disturb the crime scene, you know? Basic stuff.
Yes.
Well, I did borrow one thing.
He probably said that so Snake doesn't find out about Clover.
Yeah.
All right, Junpei. Been nice knowing you.
What?
Wait, what?
Oh no, you guys are leaving me behind?
Come on, man. I'm just kidding. Still, just in case, I want to make sure the 0 bracelet gets picked up by the red.
Okay.
Snake, give me a hand, all right?
Sounds good. Without waiting for a response, he started walking toward the door. Junpei and Snake followed him quietly. Before long, they found themselves in front of the larger of the 2 doors. 7 and Snake put their palms on the red. 2. Once they'd done that, 7 put the number 0 bracelet on the scanner panel as well. Okay, a third asterisk appeared on the screen. 7 plus 2 plus 0 equals 9. Now they just needed to pull the lever, and the door would open. Oh.
Why isn't it opening?
Does it not work? Is it like a dud?
Well, the third asterisk lit up, so
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. If it didn't, it wouldn't have shown up.
it must have registered the zero bracelet.
Correct.
Maybe it isn't actually 0.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Oh, are we going back to hexadecimal now?
That bracelet may not actually produce the number 0 when scanned. That is what I'm saying. Why don't we try a few different combinations?
Okay.
Perhaps we can determine what number that bracelet actually contains.
Oh, got it.
Junpei nodded. They decided to use the following combinations. Let's do all 3 of us. 0 in hexadecimal is literally 0. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, okay.
Let's try all 3 of us and the bracelet.
Okay. Right, that would be 5.
If this combination works, then the number for this bracelet is 4.
What I'm just gonna say is this. Had 7 brought along the number 4 bracelet, he could have made this excuse that it was the 0 bracelet, but it had a total of 4 or something like that. I don't know. No, that would be too much thinking in the head, and he wouldn't have known any of this. Okay. No.
It didn't open.
Then this bracelet is not 4.
Not 4 and not 0.
Then?
Junpei continued. They decided to use the following combination. Snake plus Junpei. We'll try this one.
Let's try Snake, me, and the bracelet.
Okay. 2 plus 5 equals
If
7.
this combination works, then the number for this bracelet is 2.
No, okay. Alright, so it's the last one. The mysterious bracelet wasn't 2.
Didn't open.
Guess it's not 2.
Then?
Junpei continued. They decided to use the following combination. Junpei plus 7 plus the bracelet.
Let's try me, 7, and the bracelet.
Okay, I see how this is gonna work out. Alrighty. 3,
If this combination works, then the number for this bracelet is 6.
6. They scanned in their bracelets. Wow. Well, you better hurry.
It opened.
Yes, so it would seem.
7 clearly hadn't thought their experimentation would produce anything useful and looked rather confused. Snake was, as usual, calm and smug. The door slid closed. Junpei's eyes furrowed as he
That
thought.
means the bracelet is actually 6.
Yes.
But how is that possible? The display on the bracelet clearly shows a 0.
Suddenly, from somewhere far beneath them, they heard the creak and groan of tearing metal. With it came the sound of water pouring into parts of the ship that had, until recently, been dry.
Oh man, that's not good.
Yeah.
I guess our time's just about up, huh?
Oh, shiz.
At any rate, we know now that the door can be opened. Let's go.
Okay.
But, Snake, are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah. You know that only Junpei and I can go through this way.
You needn't worry. I have a solution to this problem.
Just take out the prosthetic.
My last resort. But if now is not the time for last resorts, then when?
Correct.
Last?
Resort?
Oh no. Are June and Senta are gonna drown? I don't know. Possibly. Yeah, we are just leaving them behind, aren't we? Well, that's what I wanted, wasn't it? Well, I guess I can't be too mad. Yes. Please tell me there's no puzzle. Marshmallow said no, but... Junpei 7 Snake ran full tilt down a long straight hallway. They were headed for the stern of the ship and had no time for distractions. As they ran, 7 spoke.
I would admit, you really surprised me there, kid. I couldn't figure out how the hell you were gonna get out of that one.
It's pretty obvious.
How come you didn't do that right off the bat?
As I told you, it was a last resort. Had I used it at the beginning of the game, I would have come under a great deal of suspicion. I imagine that most people would have taken it to mean that I was Zero. Once they'd convinced themselves of that, I wasn't optimistic about my chances of making it out of here alive, let alone unscathed. I felt it best to play my cards close to the chest, as it were. That way, if I were in a situation where there was nothing else I could do,
My bad, no hard feelings, right? Yeah, no hard feelings at all.
I'd have a little trick up my sleeve. I'd just take my bracelet off.
Snake's plan had been simple, but effective. He'd simply removed his bracelet. How? To Junpei, it had looked as though Snake had simply crushed the bones of his hand until they were small enough to fit through the wristband. Of course, it would have been practically impossible, so how had he done it?
My brother's left arm is, it's not like a normal person's arm.
If it's just a prosthetic, why didn't he just take the arm off? And he could have just left the bracelet behind.
It's fake. It's not a real arm.
Right. Snake had slid the bracelet off and tossed it into the coffin.
I know this is kind of a weird thing to say, but I'm glad that's a fake arm.
You have to be afraid of the door if you don't got a bracelet.
You are correct.
He walked through the door easily without authenticating. He stepped onto the other side unscathed and began running down the hall alongside 7 and Junpei. They kept running for a while longer and eventually came up a set of stairs leading downward on the right side of the hallway. They stopped and peered down the staircase.
I think these stairs connect to the bottom deck.
Okay.
Doesn't look like it's underwater.
They nodded quickly to one another and jogged down. Okay, are we taking life or several $million-dollar arm? That's kind of a hard decision, isn't it, Bio? It only took a few minutes to make their way to the bottom deck. There was a single hallway in front of them at the end of which was a single door.
Let's go through that door.
Junpei threw it open. Inside was a massive iron gate. A plate was asphyxiated to the top of it. It read, Incinerator.
Incinerator?
Incineroar.
Oh my. That doesn't sound very pleasant.
I agree.
Do you see a lever near the gate, perhaps?
Yeah, right over here.
Okay.
How did you know that?
Well, I'd be happy to regale you with the story. I imagine it should only take half a day or so.
No, thank you. Junpei grumbled, gave Snake a dirty look and jogged over to the lever.
If you pull it, the door ought to open.
Got it.
He pulled the lever down. Tell us after we got out. Yeah. With the rumble of an ancient motor, the door opened. There was no need to hold back, and no time to hesitate. They pushed their way inside. Standing in front of them were Ace and Lotus. Ace still held the revolver in his hand. It was still pressed hard against Lotus's temple. A small dark bruise had begun to form near the tip. Ooh. Hi, Lotus. Oh my god, exactly. Even from several yards away, Junpei could see that Lotus was shaken. She was terrified, but perhaps more interesting was that Junpei saw behind them another number 9 door. Another number 9 door.
What? Why? Why is there another one?
Don't know. Maybe this is the real number 9 door. The door stopped behind Junpei in his tracks. It simply shouldn't have been there. As his brain finally began to consider why, the whine of a warning klaxon filled the air, drowning out any thought.
Warning. Warning.
Warning.
Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
What? Uh-oh, it's getting red.
Incineration will take place in 9 minutes.
Oh,
Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
will do.
Oh my, how exciting. You've run quite a show here, Zero.
A terrifying smile twisted Ace's face.
What's the matter? Too frightened to understand? Here, let me explain.
It's said that the incineration system is about to activate. In 9 minutes, this room will be engulfed in flame.
Who are you?
You don't recognize me? I'm hurt. It's me, Snake.
How can't you recognize our best boy Snake?
Snake? Oh, yes. You are alive. I'm afraid your bizarre style had me confused. I'm quite glad to see that you're alive.
Yeah, as if. Ace's voice didn't change. Snake ground his teeth.
If you don't mind my asking, how did you get here? Snake, Junpei 7. The three of you couldn't have opened a door with a knife.
He has different clothes. Yes, that's right. He's in some sort of robe. Black and red robe.
Did you use Clover's bracelet, perhaps?
Oof.
What?
Oof. Yeah, we know.
Well, your reaction suggests that you did not.
Hold on. Why did you think we'd have Clover's bracelet?
Junpei felt his chest tighten.
Oh, they haven't told you?
Told me what?
Clearly not. Normally I would take some time and enjoy the moment. But I'm afraid my time is at a premium just now.
Yes, I agree, Psycho. He needs to shut the hell
I'll
up.
have to make this quick.
Please don't.
Clover.
Don't do it, Ace! Keep your goddamn mouth shut!
Clover.
I said stop it!
Damn.
Don't listen to him, Snake.
Junpei is acting like Psycho right now. Yelling. Junpei could feel his voice getting hoarse, but Snake didn't listen
What
to him.
happened to Clover?
Ace looked at him. The corner of his mouth curled into the hook of a cruel smile.
Clover died.
The color left Snake's face. He shook his head weakly.
No, that's not true. That's impossible. It's a lie. It has to be a lie.
Oh, it's quite true. I can assure you of that. I killed her myself, you see.
What?
Oh shit, he opened his eyes.
I'm sorry, did I stutter? I killed her.
Snake's face twisted into a mask of rage, molted red, rising to dot his pale skin. His entire body shook. He looked at Junpei disturbingly like a demon.
I would have rather she died with less suffering. A bullet in her brain, perhaps, would have been ideal.
Oh my god, Ace, shut the hell up.
Unfortunately, that would have made quite a bit of noise. Circumstances being what they were, I was forced to settle for the knife. The one the ninth man had, you remember. I believe I caught her just below the shoulder blade. I was rather lucky, in fact. My first thrust went right between her ribs. Her flesh was so
Oh
soft.
god, Ace, stop being such... You're already a freaking asshole. You don't need to be a complete creep, too.
My knife slid in so easily. There was no resistance. That feeling was... I confess, I feel rather excited. It is a powerful memory.
Jesus Christ.
Someday, perhaps, I hope I can feel it again.
Nah, you're not leaving this place. You burning.
Incineration will begin in 7 minutes.
I'm going to kill you.
Snake's words were a gruttle growl, barely audible.
What was that?
He's gonna kill you. Deservingly, though.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Ah, so you're going to kill me. Please do. Come now. I'm waiting.
It's all cool, Psycho. I think we all hate Ace to a very large extent.
Don't do it! Don't listen to him, Snake!
Stop it, kid. He's screwing with your head.
Is there a problem? What are you waiting for, boy?
Can it, you sadistic fuck? Yeah.
Don't you want me to send you to join your sister?
Oh, God.
Don't! The snake!
Don't do it!
But Snake could no longer hear them. Snake could no longer hear anything. Snake moved like a bolt of lightning. His scream echoed through the incineration chamber, full of rage and despair.
Snake!
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 Oh, shit. R.I.P. Snake. You lived as you died. You died as you lived. Not seeing that. Gosh, I couldn't even make a proper joke. Another scream filled the room. It was Lotus. She ran across the room toward Junpei, her eyes wide with terror.
Lotus! Hurry! This way!
Snake's ill-fated attack had loosened Ace's grip on her, and she made a run for it. I've done it with this goddamn game and that little bitch Ace. She reached Seven and Junpei and ducked behind them. I don't judge you. I don't blame you, Lotus.
Incineration will begin in 5 minutes.
Give me the woman.
No, she's ours. He raised the gun.
I need her.
You need to shut the hell up.
Without her bracelet,
Mm-hmm.
I will be unable to open this door.
I don't think any of us care. Yes, we understand. We get it. We know what a digital root is. We know how to do basic math.
Quickly now. I don't have time for your shenanigans.
In the center of the room, Snake's body lay eerily still. He looked like a human larva, prone and vulnerable on the floor.
I see. Then it would seem I have no choice. The rest of you must die as well.
No.
Fortunately, I have 5 bullets left. 1 for Junpei, another for Lotus, and the last 3 for that lump of idiotic man you call Seven.
First of all, he is a strong man, and he is no dummy.
I will take Lotus's body with me and leave this room.
Incineration will begin in 4 minutes.
Well, it looks as though our time together is at an end.
Ugh.
I rather enjoyed playing with you.
Jeez.
Damn it!
Junpei could see Ace's finger tighten. He could see it begin to squeeze down on the trigger. His body tensed, preparing for the catastrophic impact of hot lead against human flesh.
Goodbye.
You'll pay for this, you effing son of a biatch. Then it happened. Oh.
Kill you.
Snake? Holy shit. Snake stood up.
What? No, that's impossible.
For the first time, Ace's composure broke. With obvious effort, Snake lunged forward, one step closer to Ace, then another. He looked for all the world like a zombie.
I'll kill you.
Get his ass. His voice was the mournful wailing of the undead.
Stay away from me. Get back. Stop. If you come any closer, I'll get away from me.
Little by little, Ace was retreating. Snake didn't stop. He continued his stiff, inexorable approach, his eyes twin pools of pure fury.
Listen to me! I said, don't come any closer! Shit! You bastard!
You don't understand the amount of rage I have in me right now. I don't think we even begin to understand the rage Snake has. Holy he's getting lit up. Ace's revolver leapt 5 times. 5 times the air in the incinerator was split by the crack of a bullet. Snake's body twitched as 5 clouds of blood and torn flesh leapt through the air across his body. A fine pink mist drifted from his body and disappeared. Junpei didn't have time to ponder what that meant before. And then his strength was gone. His legs crumbled and his broken and battered body slid to the floor.
Incineration will begin in 3 minutes.
Oh gosh.
Finally. You're...
I know, he got shot not only 5 times, but 6 times, and one of them was in the stomach or the heart. He said he had 5 bullets.
I'll kill you.
Even as the pool of blood beneath him grew, no bullets left, he began to move. He half crawled, half slid towards Ace. Where's all that confidence now? Biash! Exactly, Ace! One bloody arm wrapped itself around Ace's leg.
Won't get away.
And then the other gripped his thigh with strength that should have been long gone.
You son of a bitch! You're a monster! Get off me! Let me go, damn you!
He kicked at Snake with his free leg, driving his foot into Snake's face, his arms, his shoulder. It made no difference. Snake refused to release him. Once a snake has ensnared its prey, rarely does it release it. Oh, that was a cold line.
We're going to burn to death together.
Oh.
What?
Incineration will begin in 2 minutes.
Oh, aw.
Yeah, damn it! Damn you!
Snake, you don't deserve to die. He doesn't. Can we all just force Ace into the incinerator and just take Snake with us?
Get off! Let me go, you monster! Okay, look. Think about it this way.
Nuh-uh, Ace. No begging for your life.
My company owns a wonderful hospital. It has excellent doctors. You're not wounded too seriously. I'm sure they can fix you up easily.
He got lit up 6 times, all in the front, in the chest. I don't think he's gonna be living.
You don't have to die. You could be saved. Just let me go.
No.
Pathetic. Begging for your life.
Then Seven and Lotus began to speak. Junpei could hear tears in their voices, and their words were strained.
Snake, that's enough. You can stop now.
Yes! He's right, Snake. You've done enough!
Come on, Snake, let's go. Let's get out of here.
You have to come with us. We have to leave together.
Snake turned toward them. He coughed and blood splattered across the floor. Then he smiled, a sad sort of smile.
I apologize, but I'm afraid I can't do that.
Under these circumstances, unfortunately, no. His wounds are too severe. He'd unfortunately bleed out before he made it to the top deck, yeah.
You'd best forget about me. You need to leave soon.
Snake's a real one.
I'm going to take him with me.
It's okay, Psycho.
Shut up! Be quiet!
I couldn't save Clover. My sister died because of me. Perhaps this will begin to atone for that. Perhaps in the afterlife, she can forgive me.
Oh, come on, Snake. She doesn't hate you at all.
Now go. Go now. You have to go.
Incineration will begin in 1 minute.
God damn it! Shit! We're out of time! We gotta go!
Seven ran toward the exit. Lotus followed him, but Junpei couldn't move. There were light lines down the snake's cheeks where his tears had washed the blood away. He was broken, body and soul, and Junpei felt as though half of his own heart had been torn out. His eyes stung, and he tried desperately to swallow, to clear the lump in his throat.
Junpei, what are you doing? You have to get out of here now!
Oh. Junpei's chest tightened, pulled taut by anger, misery, and a cold feeling of emptiness. Pure emotion surged through his heart, alongside the torrent of blood. He could feel it building, a tremendous wave growing taller and taller and taller. And then it broke, crashing down with thunderous force onto his shaken, unprepared mind.
Snake! Snake!
Junpei's rational mind was gone. He was driven by instinct now, and he launched himself across the floor at Snake and Ace. Or he tried to.
Wait! Don't be an idiot, Junpei!
He felt a hand grab him from behind. It was Seven. Before he had time to react, the larger man had pinned Junpei's arms to his side and was hauling him bodily back toward the door.
No! No! I have to help Snake! 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 Get off of me! Let me go!
Incineration will begin in 10 seconds.
I gotta say, I do love the voice acting.
7, 6.
Damn it, I don't get a choice, kid! Don't blame me for this, alright?
5, 4, 3, 2. 1, 0. Gates 2 and 3 are locked down. Beginning incineration.
Junpei felt Seven's fist bury itself deep in his stomach, and then his legs turned to mush. Seven scooped him up in the same motion and leapt through the door. It slammed shut behind them. Junpei struggled to shaky feet. He glanced over to see Lotus only a short distance away. Junpei ran to the door. There was a small window cut into it. Inside he could see Ace and Snake.
Shit! Damn you all! Why? Why?
Because you deserve this?
Why me? I don't
Yes, you do.
deserve this! Answer me! Answer me, Zero! Why? Why? Zero! Zero!
Yes! Flame his ass.
Zero!
He didn't know how much time passed. He didn't know how long he stood there in front of the incinerator. He looked to the side. Lotus's face was ashen, and if not for the hand she put against the wall, Junpei didn't think she could have stand. Seven looked old and tired, and used. His eyes stared at the floor, seeing nothing. Junpei said nothing. He simply began to walk toward the open door in the hallway they'd come down earlier.
Hey, wait! Junpei!
Junpei, where are you going?
He blinked. When their voices broke the silence, he stopped.
You stay here. I'll go get Santa and June.
You're gonna bring them here?
How?
Don't worry about that. Just stay here and wait, all right?
Okay. He began to walk again. He looked over his shoulder and watched Seven and Lotus grow smaller and smaller. They stared back, not moving. He wasn't sure if they could. He turned around again. He knew where he was going.
I saw an elevator on the way here. If I can get it to work, then maybe...
Before long, Junpei found himself in front of the elevator. Next to the door was a button with a triangle on it.
Please work.
He pushed it, and the door opened.
Yes.
Junpei was in the large hospital room.
June! Santa!
He kept calling and walked to the center of the room. But try as he might, he couldn't find them.
Damn it. Where did they go?
Increasingly frustrated and increasingly worried, Junpei left the large hospital room. He had no choice. He would have to look for them. Junpei's heart was heavy. He couldn't shake the feeling, but there was a part of him that felt it would be wrong to, even if he could. With every step he took, his legs felt more and more like lead. God, the science is deafening. Oh. Sometime later, Junpei found himself at the chapel. He stepped inside, expecting to find nothing, but there on the red carpet in the center of the room... June. Oh God. No, codenames didn't matter anymore. She was Connie.
Connie!
Junpei cried her name and ran. Like lightning, he ran across the room toward her.
Connie!
He stumbled to a stop. Oh God. As he looked down at her body, lying so still on the floor, he felt the icy grip of fear upon his heart. She was still. So very still.
No. It can't be. It's impossible.
So, Marshmallow, what were you saying about this not being a bad ending? 'Cause this feels pretty bad. Slowly, Junpei bent down toward her. His hands shook, and he felt very cold and very hot at the same time. He forced himself to look. Her back was moving. Slowly, it rose and fell. Relief washed over him.
Connie!
Junpei reached down and gently, very gently lifted her up.
Connie, are you all right?
Jumpy?
Okay, she's still alive. Her face was pale and her lips were dry and cracked. Her eyes were blank and cloudy. They stared straight at Junpei, but saw nothing. Oh gosh, this is just like the submarine ending. Clover, Ace, Snake, and June, and maybe Santa have died, but don't know where Santa is, right? Trembling, Junpei wrapped his arm around her back. She was cold. Very cold. Junpei tried to convince himself that it was only his imagination, but she felt as though she was fading away. Oh. He could feel his heart pounding frantically in his chest.
Oh man. Connie. What the hell happened to you? You feel...
Jumpy, I'm sorry.
Her face was very faint.
I might not make it.
Shit.
No way. No way I am going to let you die. I am gonna save you. I promise.
Thank you, Jumpy.
Oh gosh.
Thank you so much for everything. I was really happy to see you again, Jumpy. Really happy.
Don't give me that I was crap. You're gonna see me again lots more times. You just gotta hang on. All right, Connie?
Jumpy, did you know you meant a lot to me when we were kids? I've liked you for a long time, Junpei. A really long time.
Junpei's vision had gone blurry. It took him a moment to realize his eyes were filled with tears. He could feel a piercing point of heat deep in his heart, like a white-hot flame. He looked down at Akane. Oh shit. There was a crack of static from above his head, and a voice spoke. I don't know.
Zero. You son of a bitch! Where are you hiding?
Junpei frantically scanned the ceiling for the source of the voice. Oh my god, is it Santa? Is Santa Zero?
What the hell are you talking about?
It has to be. This ending is required for the true ending. Oh my god, so we had to see this crap either way. Oof. Shit.
No. No, it hasn't. I'm not gonna let it end yet. I'm gonna get out of here with Connie. Why?
Well, thank you for that.
The wrong path?
I know.
What are you talking about? I told you! I am not gonna lose!
What? Oh shit, I don't know why that gave me chills.
What?
What does he mean? Junpei didn't have time to ponder what that meant before. He heard the door slam shut behind him. He had spun around. There was no one there. Was it Zero?
Connie, wait here. I'll be right back, I promise.
She managed a single nod. Junpei laid her back down gently and leapt for the door. He yanked it open and shot outside. No one. The hall was empty. There was nothing moving anywhere.
Damn it. Where are you? It doesn't matter. I need to get Connie out first.
He didn't want to leave Connie alone any longer than he had to. So Junpei turned around and headed back to the chapel. What the fuck?
Connie!
Excuse me? She wasn't there. She wasn't anywhere. She'd been lying there on the floor just moments before, and now she was gone.
Oh god,
No. No. Where is she? Connie. Connie! Connie! Connie!
His cry split the heavens themselves. He screamed until his voice gave out. Then he screamed some more. But there was nothing. No answer. His voice faded away, and all that remained was cold, unfeeling silence. Me too, Psycho. That was when he noticed it.
Huh?
A strange smell, one he'd smelled before.
Wait. This is... white smoke.
This is a good ending? I don't think so, Bio. If you haven't noticed. 9 seconds later, Junpei's mind winked out. Also, Goose, this is the point I was at when I told you I thought I had Zero narrowed down to 2 possible people. Oh, I'm starting to think it's Santa. It can't be Snake. Obviously, the game would be over since Snake died, but we heard Zero's voice. Oh. Okay. Congrats, you got what I like to call the normal ending. That by no means doesn't feel normal. I mean, it's not as complicated or as crazy as the submarine ending, but that was still pretty fucking crazy. Is it June? Holy shit, I didn't even consider to think if June was the Zero. Is normal ending supposed to make you cry? I guess so. Oh, it wasn't happy, sure, but it gave you a precious clues and information about the core of the mystery. Yeah, I agree. It did. Like Marshmallow said, it narrowed down who Zero possibly is, and it lets us know that Ace is just a total piece of shit. So yeah, there's that. Chance of loss is